Yeah, bud. At this point, I pretty much sold all my stock in Squirrel Stampede ever doing another Dragons review.
Next up, dragons on the table. Next up, dragons on the table.
Oh my goodness! Oh, what do we do? What do we do?
I don't know. I've got to practice my lines. I haven't done this in a long time. Oh my goodness!
We're not ready. We're not ready.
On the table, is it really true? Dreamworks Dragons Race to the Edge, Toothless and Hiccup Armored Dragon Set. It is true. It has been way too long since How to Train Your Dragon has appeared on the table. So far, I have not seen this toy in stores, but only through Walmart.com, in which several people recommended I try that approach. If you've seen this toy out there anywhere else, please let us know in the comments.
Okay, sheep, no one steals the stage from Landry.
On the back of this Spin Master toy-produced box, we have an image of Toothless and Hiccup in flight, gear up for battle, Mac J. Clar. Oh, I can't read the rest. But look at all the fine print. That has to mean it's important. Look at that Wingsuit Hiccup, by the way. This could be the best Wingsuit Hiccup yet.
Oh, no you don't.
Looks like Spin Master is still rocking the open box design for dragons. I think I'll be able to get Toothless out pretty easily. However, Hiccup is really embedded in there. I don't think I could save the box on this one, but I'll give it a try. Outside of the package with lots of stuff to look at, we have Hiccup aided by blue sticky stuff to stand, we have Toothless, we have a lot of little armored pieces, we have a wingsuit, and we have a projectile. What a novel idea, including a projectile with a dragon's toy. Let's start with the most important first, Toothless.
Oh, I wish I was first.
Ah, Toothless, the green-eyed cat dragon, haven't seen you in a long time. This figure is looking pretty good at first look. Maybe just a little bit bigger than what we normally see in, say, the Power Dragon size class. It feels like the construction is a little more solid on this new Toothless, although I still really like those translucent wings in the old Power Dragons. Definitely a little more rubbery than the original How to Train Your Dragon dragons, which were a little more detailed and have a little more character. But alas, you can get these again via Walmart.com in Race to the Edge packaging. I'm not sure if it's the same Toothless though, it might be a different one. I'm seeing some holes though everywhere for that armor, so that's gonna kind of stick out. This probably sticks out too, so let's remove that. Looks like this guy actually has some batteries going on. Okay, now what is he gonna do? Aw, it's purring. I see an on-off switch back here, but I'm not really sure where the button is. The box said press button. Where's the button? Ah, there we go. The button is hidden nicely in his back spine.
Yeah, baby!
Voices from Hiccup.
I'm flying! Woohoo!
I've noticed it can be a little touchy at times. There has to be a little bit of motion sensing and or tilting sensing going on, so if you keep your dragon pointed down, I've had better luck. When he flies around, that's when I get different sounds going.
Come on, Toothless.
Sometimes when you hold him straight like this, the sound effects gets interrupted by his purring.
Dragon Flight?
But it's kind of fun. Well, let's try out that projectile, shall we? Open up mouth, just a little bit, and shoots about maybe 2 feet. Maybe 4 feet. Okay, let's turn him off for just a second and dress him up with some of these great pieces of armor. Doesn't like to stand very well though. So we have some tail armor. This looks pretty easy to install. I just see 2 posts back here. I imagine those are going to sit back here. And this also houses the saddle for Hiccup. Slightly tight. Then we've got his head armor. Looks very stitched together. Hey, rotating head. Just a little bit. I don't want to force it, but it looks like we have a little bit of rotation. 60 degrees, I don't want to force it anymore. And we've got these little pieces, and according to the back of the box, the pieces with the more fluffiness go up front. Most of these fit in pretty well, except for maybe this back piece. You really got to push it forward and fit it in a little bit. Even now I'm still having trouble getting it to completely peg into these holes. It's just going to take a little bit more stuffing, I guess, but overall these fit in really well and is a nice look to Toothless, a nice contrast with the black dragon and the cream white armor going on. Now we can get out Hiccup and hopefully weigh down Toothless a little bit here. So we have Hiccup here. For some reason I thought he was going to be a little bit taller, but he's actually a little bit shorter than some of the Hiccup figures we had seen earlier. He is articulated a little bit funky like. I don't know why, but some of these joints are very, very soft. So you gotta be careful with them when you move them around. So I keep getting his leg on backwards. That's got to hurt. I don't see shoulder joints to move them out, but he can rotate them around. And we can take this helmet off. Just be careful it doesn't take his whole head with it. And that's how he looks there. So yeah, I guess he does look a little bit younger than he would from How to Train Your Dragon 2, which is about right for Race to the Edge. Looks good. Oops, get rid of that helmet. Pop that back on. And a quick comparison with, say, these more kid-friendly Hiccups. Obviously a lot taller, more articulated and all that. And then we have the Wingsuit Pack here, which is great that it is able to detach. That way you're not stuck with it at all times. And it's a pretty good flyer accessory. It's a very soft plastic, which is kind of good for a wingsuit-like thing. I like that. That's fun. So I guess we can now suit him up to Toothless. So the back of the box has him riding Toothless with his flying gear, and I guess we're just going to set him like so. There you go. He's not going to hold on very tightly though in this position. You're going to do some barrel rolls. There's going to be some casualties. I think perhaps though if we remove this pack, we've got a hole here and a hole there, so this should secure Hiccup onto Toothless. We've got 2 holes, so the bottom hole going right into his back, and now you could do some barrel rolls. So that's kind of neat and holds on pretty well, and I think the scale looks pretty good this time around. It always felt like Toothless was a little bit too small in the action Power Dragon schemes, but this feels about right, doesn't it? Pretty close. I like that. It's a good combination of figure and toy, and the armor makes for a lot of fun.
I'm flying! Woohoo! Yeah, baby! Dragonfly 2, go!
Dreamworks Dragons Race to the Edge, Toothless and Hiccup Armored Dragon appeared on the internet fall 2016, and they run $25. If you are a big Race to the Edge fan, this is your chance to pick up a Toothless and Hiccup. Or if you like armoring up your dragon, this is a good set to do that. But if you're looking for something really radically different from the Spin Master Dragon's toys, This pretty much continues what we have seen in the past from this line of Dragon's toys. That's what I have to say about that.
The armored squirrel is more dangerous. Thanks for watching Squirrel Stampede. Please like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, we're pretty much better than all of you. I can get 9 miles per gallon off my new Toothless, and I've got some pretty cool sound effects.
You are pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think there's any contest. Oh yeah, you think you're better than the Power Dragon? Watch this! Ah! Oh! Oh! What was that? Ah! Good work, old Toothless! See you suckers later! Ah!
That boy has way too much time on his hands.